Hey everyone, Dinner here. Welcome and I hope you're doing fantastic today. I'm doing great. I want to start this video off this way just to get it out of the way. I enjoyed that Nintendo Direct a lot. You can stone me for that, tomato me for that, however you feel. Initially, I felt really negative, and I'll explain why in a moment, but this Direct had so much for so many people. I think if you left dissatisfied, you were one of the few special flowers that somehow doesn't seem to like anything from this Direct if you left completely displeased. But me, there's a lot of things. There's the new Pokemon Mega Forms. There's the Donkey Kong DLC. There's the Mario Galaxy movie. There's Mario Galaxy 2 coming to the Switch too. A lot of positives came out of here. I'm not gonna go over every single one. I feel like that would be redundant because I feel like, you know, I could give praise, but I don't have a lot to say there, if I'm being earnest. This game, that game looked good. Of course they did. I really enjoyed it. I enjoyed Poketopia, Tomodachi Life, the Donkey Kong DLC, like I already said. The new Mega Forms look fantastic. I'm very excited for ZA to come out. Samus has a Tron bike, and that game seems to have open zone or open world elements, and that looks fantastic. Those things are great, but if I'm being earnest, I don't have a lot to say about trailers for games that I've already seen. The biggest point that I'd have to touch on really is Fire Emblem, because I enjoyed Three Houses, so I'm happy for a sequel. Sue me, don't stone me, I'm sorry. But we didn't see a lot in there. The only thing I can really speak on in any amount of depth, at least from a positive perspective, is in the Age of Imprisonment trailer for the Zelda Musou game that's coming out. It confirmed my theory that the construct that we saw in the last teaser during the partner showcase, in fact, was the original champion or a construct of Link, which the Fi theme, however you say it, was in that trailer. So I know it was a theory, but I knew that's what that construct was supposed to be. So seeing it here, it was just like, oh, of course, because of course it is, you know? The only negative thing I have to say or commentary on the positive sentiments that I had about the Direct was, oh my God, where's my money going to go? Because it's flying out of my account. Feel free to subscribe on Twitch, twitch.tv/TurnerPants. Unrelated to what I'm talking about here. So now that my positive-a-thon is over, I have some thoughts. Two things, I'll start with the one. I feel like a lot of the IP that I saw here today, it was hard to get ecstatic, jump out of my seat level excited for a lot of things. Because I've seen a lot of this before. I understand that I'm excited about Metroid, but I've seen that in the last few Directs. I'm genuinely very excited about that Yoshi game. That thing looks good. That thing looks really good. Art style, its approach, everything. But, you know. DLC for Mario Wonder. Great, but not necessarily exciting for me. DLC for a game that isn't even out yet. Mind you, I love the designs for Raichu X and Y. I popped off when I saw them. I'll be getting it. I'm part of the problem. $70 for the base game and the immediate $30 for that DLC. I am invested. I love Pokemon. I'm gonna complain because I feel like announcing a $30 DLC alongside your game that doesn't even give you anything but a couple cosmetics at launch is monetarily a little screwed up. I don't like it. From what they've shown from the Mario Wonder DLC, thankfully, apparently there's more to come, but I've still struggled to drop $20 on that, or however much it costs. I don't know if we have a price yet, but 20 or 30, whatever they end up charging, that's a lot. And I noticed they're not being as floaty about allowing for Switch Online Plus subscriptions to apply to DLC. I was hoping maybe a couple of them got mentioned, but alas, right? I don't think Nintendo's the greediest company on the planet. There's others, right? But God, I feel like I'm getting nickel and dimed for some of these, you know? Was there another game with DLC that was announced today that's also $20? Donkey Kong Bonanza. Mind you, Donkey Kong Bonanza is a fantastic game. I played it on stream. I loved it. I adored it. And the new roguelike / light game that comes out today, it's out right now. If you're watching this, you can go buy that now, was added for $20. I hope that's worth the price. However, I just feel like more and more we're investing in the DLC pipeline where even though games might not cost $100 up front, that's what you end up spending on them. Pokemon Legends EA with all of its content is now a $100 game. Donkey Kong Bonanza, now a $90 game, mind you. Likely the most worthwhile investment of the DLCs. But even still, to touch on Nintendo and their pricing, Mario Galaxy and Mario Galaxy 2 are bundled together for, get this, $70. Mario Galaxy, a game that's already been remastered on the Switch family of consoles, for a title that's been discontinued for whatever reason, is now being re-released as a solo release for $40 alone. Because Mario Galaxy 1 and 2 are both priced at $40 if you buy them separately. You get to save $10 if you buy them together. I'm sorry, but that is a hoax. That's a hoax. Mind you, I'm excited about the amiibo that they're dropping with it. The book, the storybook that Rosalina reads to the Lumas, that piece of merchandise is fantastic. But the $40 asking price is a lot. Mind you, I own 3D All-Stars. I do not want to buy Mario Galaxy 1 again, and I don't think I will. I'll likely get it separately. I don't think I'm gonna, even though apparently the Mario Galaxy 1 has some new storybooks, YouTube exists for a reason. I'm not buying that for the storybooks. I just feel like the common thread during this direct was, wow, so now they want more money. Wow, so they want more money. And then things being continuously priced terribly. Again, $40 for a game that came out when I was 12. But it's remastered. Who cares, man? I don't need all my games to be $5, but oh my God, I feel like we're losing the plot a little bit. I don't mean to make the comparison because I feel like maybe it's a little bit of an uneducated take, but Hollow Knight Silksong was $20. You want that amount of money for mini games in Mario Wonder? You've lost your mind. Also, not to mourn things that didn't happen because it's hard to, you know, be upset about just the thing you didn't get. But I feel like the sentiment on Mario Kart World is dwindling by the second, partially because of its lack of course variety. And you didn't have anything planned? Nothing at all for Mario Kart World? Nothing. That's what I expected to see. I expected to see something. I know it just came out, but the entire install base for the Switch 2 has that game. I figured maybe they'd say something, but you know, color me impressed. They didn't. I think that's my main gripe with this direct. Not so much the direct and the contents of it. There's plenty of games I loved. I understand that I'm not gonna like everything and I can't judge a direct based on my own personal little preferences, but just what they want to charge for things. Oh my God. I don't want to leave a Nintendo Direct thinking, wow, am I getting robbed? Because again, I enjoyed a lot of the things there. Some of the things that I'm complaining about the pricing for, I'm still gonna buy because I enjoy those games a lot, but oh my goodness. I also had a pretty, I wouldn't say hatred is super strong, but I wanted to see some more new. And it feels like a lot of this direct was playing back trailers for games we already saw in different directs. Monster Hunter Stories, Donkey Kong Bonanza, Mario Wonder, just to name a few. Like, trust me, ultimately, I'm very happy with this direct. I just needed to express my grievances with how pricing's been going, because it feels like we're heading into a dark tunnel where on the way out, your wallet is just blatantly missing because Pokemon stole it and Mario stole it and Pikmin stole it or whatever other IP is bleeding me dry. Now, I'm not gonna stop it because there's still games I want to play. It's just, oh my God. wow. Again, I'm not too harsh on this direct, even though there were a lot of things that I didn't necessarily want to see. There's plenty that I'm excited for. I'll be playing Poketopia. I'll be playing Tomodachi Life. Kirby Air Ride looks exciting, which, as a positive note, the swappable amiibos, that is such a cool feature. And again, that's why I didn't want to really sit here and babble to you about everything that I loved, because everything that I loved has the simple breakdown. Oh, I like that. Next. Oh, I like that. Next. So I figured, why not share some frustrations that maybe you agree with, and then we can be mad together. I don't know. The only thing in this direct that I think I'm very divided on, and I need more time to think on, is the Virtual Boy. Because there's two sides of me speaking. One is, oh my God, games preservation. Even though it's a console that was doo-doo from a butt that no one seems to care about, getting a remaster for it, not a remaster, but getting a revival for that console that, again, nobody bought is nice. The fact that it exists is cool. What doesn't seem cool is the Virtual Boy glasses and stand costing $100, which is one of the two terrible ways to play that console. It's super nice from a game preservation standpoint, but from a general player that wants to enjoy the things they're playing standpoint, I'm not touching that. I'm not touching that. I'm not opening a single Virtual Boy game from now until the console dies a heat death. That's not happening. So good for them. I'm happy that they felt the need to commemorate everything Nintendo, even the Virtual Boy, as much of a failure that it was. I am purely happy from the standpoint of, man, what a cool device. Mind you, that Virtual Boy stand costs $100. So again, we can be happy, but let's recognize, oh my God, they're asking for a lot. Another thing that grinds my gears about this, and sorry if I'm starting to bounce around from topic to topic, I'm just kind of accessing the memories as I sit here and I stew on this direct. The Mega Evolutions for Pokemon are going to require NSO Plus, and they'll be released throughout different seasons. Another bit of money. I don't know. I just feel like as much as I'm excited about my Nintendo IPs getting content, and as much as I'll be playing those things on twitch.tv/dinnerpants, I'm not going to ignore the wallet strain that Nintendo wants us to go through to play some of these games. But what do you think? Are you okay with it? Am I over exaggerating how much things are costing? Are you gonna be playing anything that we saw in the direct today? And did you like the direct? Let me know down in the comments below. I love y'all. Have an amazing rest of your day. I'll see you around. Bye-bye.